I'm a 28-year-old woman, and for as long as I can remember, I've dreamed of visiting Japan. It wasn't just a passing interest. I grew up reading about its history, trying to cook Japanese food, and watching travel documentaries. It was the one place in the world I wanted to see with my own eyes. My mom always told me that if I worked hard and graduated, she would help fund the trip as a congratulatory gift. It was something she repeated so often that I never questioned it. It was just understood. Once I was in a good place financially, I'd finally go on my dream vacation. So, I worked. I put myself through college, balancing full-time studies with a job to cover tuition and living expenses. After graduation, I found a stable job, moved into my own place, and started saving seriously. Every extra dollar went into my travel fund. I wasn't reckless with money. I budgeted, I made sacrifices, and I waited until I was in the perfect position to go. But every time I brought up booking the trip, my mom had an excuse. She would tell me it wasn't the right time, that something more important needed my attention first. One time, she suggested I wait until she could come with me so we could experience it together. Another time, she mentioned how the family was struggling financially and that maybe I could help out instead. It was always something, but I wasn't in a rush. I had waited this long, I could wait a little longer. Then, out of nowhere, my younger sister, Lily 25F, announced that she and her boyfriend were planning a luxury European vacation. She didn't have the money for it, but that didn't seem to be stopping her. She was gushing about 5-star hotels, private tours, and fancy restaurants. When I asked her how she planned to afford it, she brushed it off, saying she had it handled. I didn't think much of it at the time. Lily had always been the type to act first and figure out the details later. She had never been good with money, but somehow things always worked out for her. I assumed her boyfriend's family was paying for the trip, or that she'd racked up another credit card bill she had no plan to pay off. I only found out the truth when I logged onto Instagram one day and saw the pictures. Lily in front of the Eiffel Tower, Lily posing on a gondola in Venice, Lily clinking glasses at a rooftop bar in Santorini. Every post had some overly dramatic caption about how this was a once-in-a-lifetime experience and how she was so lucky to have a family that supports her dreams. It didn't make sense until I saw the comment from my mom underneath one of the posts. "Anything for my girls, you deserve this." A sinking feeling hit me. I opened my banking app, and sure enough, my dedicated travel savings account was wiped out. My mother had always been listed as a secondary account holder from when I was younger, something I had never thought to change. She had drained every last dollar. I called my mom immediately, and she didn't even try to deny it. She told me she had used the money to pay for Lily's trip because Lily needed it more. Apparently, my sister had been feeling down lately, and my mom thought a luxury vacation would lift her spirits. She told me I had plenty of time to go to Japan, and that I shouldn't be so selfish when Lily never gets to do things like this. I reminded her that this wasn't some spare change sitting in a bank account, it was my savings. The money I had spent years putting away, dollar by dollar, waiting for the right time. She acted like it was no big deal. When I asked her how she expected me to afford my own trip now, she just scoffed and said, "You have a good job, don't you? You can always save up again." I hung up before I said something I'd regret. Lily, of course, had no shame. When I confronted her, she acted like I was overreacting. She told me it was just money, and that I should be happy for her. According to her, I had been obsessed with Japan for